facilitates the community that we're all here for.
Yeah. Despite what people think sometimes, we're all more alike than we are different.
Amazing to just fellowship and meet people.
Yeah. We were just saying that was the #1 thing.
I think the community.
The last time I showed you guys our cherry tree, it had cherries all over it, and that was before our trip to Tennessee. Now that we're back, I'm looking at the tree and it looks like the birds have picked off all of the cherries. So we have no cherries left. Oh well. At least they didn't get to the strawberries. We have plenty of those left. Hola amigos, welcome back to Sonnie's Place. I'm Emma, this is Matt.
All day long.
Made it back from the Homestead Festival in Columbia, Tennessee. I wanted to share our thoughts on the experience. I've actually been to a few of the events, few homesteading conferences, so I kind of came at it knowing what to expect. This was actually Matt's first homesteading event. What are your thoughts?
A lot of different aspects of a conference like this. I mean, you have a lot of vendors who specialize in homesteading in general. But then, you know, it's not really my thing. Not that I dislike homesteading or anything like that, but I'm really into crafts, craftsmanship, that sort of thing. So I get to meet and talk to some local makers there, and leathersmith, and there's a blacksmith and knife maker. So just people who, you know, I'm a kindred spirit with, and so that was a lot of fun. I had a good time with that.
Sunscreen is made with oxybenzone. It's an endocrine disruptor, bad for our bodies, disrupts our hormones. Natural sunscreens are made with like zinc oxide, but you want a non-nano zinc oxide. You don't want it to cross be penetrated into your bloodstream, because you still don't want zinc oxide in your bloodstream. So we use a larger molecule size, non-nano, mixed with grass-fed tallow and olive oil, and that's our sun balm. So it's nourishing. You're getting vitamin D and all the fat-soluble vitamins from the tallow, and you're getting the zinc oxide, which is a sunscreen, but it just reflects the UV rays. That's how it works.
Okay, cool. How much does that run?
They are 32, but we ran out. We sold out. This is our tester.
You have a website then, right? So I can go on and, so what's your website?
It's toupsandco.com.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll go online and buy some. For sure.
Thanks.
I am a lawn mowing machine, so
you need something on your neck.
Yeah, for sure.
You also got to talk a little bit with Nate from Whispering Willows Farm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nate's a good guy. He's definitely one of us. He has a similar story as far as their relationship goes, and how they became financially healthy. Same kind of story as what we have, and so it was great getting to know him and Jill a little bit, and yeah, they're good people. They're good folks. So.
Yeah. We also had the opportunity to stay with a couple of friends of ours, Sid and Tori from the Naked Gardeners, and Chip and Nicole from Hidden Oaks Homestead. We'd actually met Sid and Tori previously, but this was going to be the first time that we actually met Chip and Nicole. We rented an Airbnb together for the weekend, and we had a really, really great time with them.
Yeah, as fun and interesting as the actual festival was, the best part of the whole trip was getting to hang out with our friends. But yeah, I mean, as far as we knew, Chip and Nicole were axe murderers and we weren't going to make it back. So but no, it turned out fine. They were really good folks. I haven't laughed that hard in a long time. So yeah, the community and the fellowship and all of that was just fantastic. So.
On that topic of community, we had the wonderful opportunity to meet some new folks and some old friends as well. All right, I'm with Jill from Whispering Willow Farm.
Hello.
Now, Jill, this is the first homesteading festival. So, what is like your key takeaway today? What is the one thing, or not today, I guess over the weekend, what is the one thing you could communicate to our viewers that aren't here that stood out to you the last 2 days?
Yeah, I think the community. Like coming to events like this when we're vloggers, right? So we get to talk to ourselves and our spouses all the time.
We do, yeah.
And so you don't realize how many many people are on board and care about sustainability and regenerative agriculture and just like stewarding the earth well.
Right.
When you come and you see hundreds of people united for a common goal, and it's to educate, it's to inspire, it's to encourage. Gosh, it just like, it's like I'm not in this, right? Because sometimes you're like, am I the only one that's like fired up about growing food? Like, am I the only one who's like making active change? And you come here and you're like, gosh, there's a whole slew of us who are like, there's a whole community committed to the betterment of our earth and stewarding the next generation to come and do this as well. And seeing events like this, I just get reminded of that community. I get super inspired to go back home and keep pouring out. And it always just fills me up so much.
Oh, that's awesome. I totally agree.
Yeah, it was so
cool.
good meeting you.
It was great meeting you
My
too.
husband was like, because he was talking to your husband, he was like, they're my people. Like, they are good people. And I was like, oh, that makes me feel
I'm
so good.
happy.
Yeah,
That's
like
so
seeing
cool.
him make connections
No, it was
too.
great, yeah, because this is his first event, and so it's just really great for him to be here. I was really looking forward to him experiencing this, and what I talk about every time I go back home after these events is like the community. You just can't communicate that to people enough.
You can't. And we're like a community-driven business and channel. Like, that's why we do what we do. And to see it on such a large scale, it's just like, gosh, I get filled up. I get
it's
so
amazing.
filled up.
Yay, I'm so glad.
Yeah,
Thank you so
you're
much.
welcome. It was so nice meeting you.
You too. What is the one thing that has stood out to you over the last two days about this event?
You know, that's an interesting question. I would say about this particular event, I know it sounds really funny, but the flow of everything, is that what people are saying? Oh, okay. I thought you were
say
like
whatever you want.
Oh, okay. I think the flow of how they've set it up, how they're organizing everything, it facilitates the community that we're all here for in a very calm and gentle way. And you feel that the minute that you enter the property, you feel that in the way that you're able to just kind of commune with people very naturally. So it's been really nice. They've just absolute excellence in how they've cared for their speakers, how they've cared for their vendors, how they've cared for the people. I mean, I've never seen such clean porta potties. That's like a random thing to comment on.
Oh my gosh, it is random, but no, it's true though.
It's so nice. I'm like, I like this. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, people. I know how hard it is to do this.
I just was telling the staff, I was like, I want you guys to know you guys have done an incredible job. We're so honored to be here. And I just, like I always say, I think it's about community.
Yeah, it is. Oh my, I touched my arm. My arm's tired. So I gotta say, Natalie's the reason that I'm even here, because I wasn't supposed to be here. So thank you, Natalie. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you're amazing.
I'm so glad you could make it, for real.
Oh my gosh, yay. And if you haven't checked her out, hey, it's a good life. Higgle, as your mom likes to call it. She's a worm farmer and awesome.
Thank
All right,
you.
thanks. Farms or farm?
With an S.
With an S.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sweet. I'm with Mandy and Casey from Wild Oak Farms, right? I just said it. I forget sometimes.
Yes, you got it.
Right, cool. And they're from Missouri, just like we are. How are you liking the event?
This is incredible.
Cool.
Yes. It is. I know. We just reflect, right? We talked. You and I talked. It's really fun to be in a space where everybody's so like-minded and welcoming.
Yeah. That's awesome. So if there was one key takeaway from the entire weekend, what would that be for you guys?
Oh my
and it could be either one of you, because you guys might have different ones. I know I put you on the spot.
No, you're fine. I would say that everybody is doing an incredible job in their own individual journeys. Like, we have all of these people that are at different points of our journey, and not one is better than the other. And what is important about, I think, this space is that we're all learning from each other.
Oh man. Amen. Amen to that.
I was kind of thinking the same in terms of like there's something to learn from everyone.
Yes.
Which is incredible. And then kind of like thinking back to what this is all about. And despite what people think, sometimes we're all more alike than we are different.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yep.
That's so cool. All right, so you guys, they're on Instagram. Go follow them.
Yes.
Do you guys have a channel?
Not
YouTube? Not YouTube
No,
yet?
not yet.
Okay, cool.
No, not yet.
All right. So just
leave that to
Instagram.
you.
Yeah. So look them up, Wild Oak Farms. They're in Missouri.
Yep.
Thanks so much,
Thank
guys.
you.
Yeah, thank you.
So great to meet you guys.
You too.
All right, we're standing here with Taquisha and Dominique and Faith Family Homestead and Our Freedom Song. They're amazing. So Taquisha's actually from Missouri.
Yes.
We're all the way in Middle Tennessee, and I met a fellow Missourian. This is two.
incredible.
There's two of us.
Oh, really?
There's more. Yeah. Go check out Wild Oak Farms. They're from Kearney, Missouri, which is just outside of Kansas City.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
That's
so
so
cool.
good to know.
Yay.
That is.
All right, so I have a question for you. You guys might have different answers.
Okay.
Is this your, well, first of all, separate question. Is this your first homesteading event?
This is.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Now, if you were to think of one thing that stood out to you over the last 2 days, what would you say like your key takeaway for the weekend is?
Just the interaction with people, just like amazing to just fellowship and meet people.
Yeah.
Like besides the speakers, but just like meeting people that you're walking around and bumping into people and just interacting. It's like so many channels, just so many normal people that you can learn from, and just it's been amazing. I really
That's so
loved it.
cool.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, so we were talking about that, and we were just saying that was the number one thing coming to this event. Is not that, you know, they have even all the great information just inside the big tents, but inside these little tents where people are pouring themselves out and giving such incredible information. And not only that, like the people who were meeting, like you, who were just bumping into. And
This
sharing,
is so cool.
Yeah,
right?
like yes.
We were talking about, I think the like common theme for it is community. It's building this community with like-minded people.
Yes,
right?
so
Because
true.
we're so diverse, right? We've got these beautiful, beautiful black women, and I'm over here kind of feeling little on the lighter side for the first time. But like to see like this embrace of diversity in this community where we are all like, we have common goals. And so it's just so cool. But it was so wonderful to meet you guys.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You guys are so cool. Yay! Go follow them, Faith Family Homestead and Our Freedom Song.
Yes.
Well, that's it for us today. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. My name is Emma, and this is Matt from Sonnie's Place, encouraging you to grow your best life. Adios. That's good. It's good to be home.